The beings that people are calling aliens in abduction reports are the same spirits from the days of Noah. Jesus said it would look like this again at the end. Remember, fallen angels, hybrid corruption, forbidden knowledge. Now, it's just showing up a little differently. It's showing up as paralysis, strange entities, medical procedures, and messages about evolution. But when researchers actually studied these, hundreds of these cases, they found something that breaks that whole story altogether, because everything stops when people call on the name of Jesus. Joe Jordan was working as an investigator with the Mutual UFO Network when he noticed the same pattern over and over. He didn't start out looking at any of this from a biblical perspective. He was just doing regular UFO research like the rest of them. He was tracking sightings and abduction reports, all done the normal way. But the more cases he looked at, the more he kept running into the same thing over and over. People were being taken. They were terrified. And when they got desperate enough, they called out to Jesus, even people who didn't believe in God at all. And the whole experience stopped instantly, and that's what got his attention. He wasn't trying to prove anything spiritual. He was just following the evidence, and the evidence kept pointing to the same conclusion. These weren't advanced beings from another planet. They were spiritual. They were the same kind of entities the Bible talks about. So he started CE4 research with David Ruffino to document it properly. They ended up studying hundreds of real cases, and they used methods to check for patterns, and what they found was wild. People who had been having these experiences for years, sometimes since they were kids, would call on Jesus in the middle of an abduction, and it would end right there. Some of them went on to full deliverance, and the entire pattern in their life stopped for good. No more visits, no more missing time, and no more messages. Joe Jordan has said they've worked with over 400 people whose abduction experiences were halted through the name and the authority of Jesus Christ. And a lot of these people didn't come from church backgrounds, and they weren't praying religious prayers. They were just terrified, and that holy name came out of them. And it worked. That's what makes all of this so powerful, because it's not about how strong someone's faith is. It's about the power in that name. The same power that cast out Legion in Mark 5 is still active today. And these ancient spirits still recognize it, and they still have to bow to it. I love you guys. Keep your eyes on Jesus. God bless.